thank you, Anand, for helping my project.
Yeah, sure.
Could you say a couple words about yourself?
Hi, I'm Anand. I am 20 years old. I am majoring as an engineer at Lone Star. Trying to get into mechanical engineering at UH. I love stuff about space and science. And yeah, I heard about the NASA sending people to the moon in 2024.
Oh, when did you hear about that? Most people I talk to, they say they've never heard about it.
Yeah, so, I mean, I thought it was going to be like in 2030.
Okay.
Do they still have like the budget for that? Because I heard like they got budget cuts or something.
They're still planning to, I mean, so they're not sending astronauts to the moon this year, but they are planning to send astronauts next year around the moon, and it looks like that's on track. And then landing on the moon the year after that now, it looks like that may be delayed a couple of years.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much because of budget, just because of engineering. It's going to be, like the lander is like, developed by SpaceX, and they're still, it's going to be based on Starship, and they're still working through, developing that project, so it's taking a little longer, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was called Artemis, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I saw like a trailer for that or something like that.
Okay.
Like a year ago or something, like on YouTube. So that's all I've heard about so far.
What do you think about sending people to the moon?
I think it's important. Like, we should be funding all this like space stuff to further our like knowledge in the sciences. Because like even on the ISS, you learn so much about like researching in space. So like if we were on the moon, for example, then maybe we could learn so much more about and like help ourselves here on Earth. So yeah, I'd say it's like important to everyone.
Yeah, like the science and discovery and that type of thing. There's another aspect of it that really impresses me about the International Space Station that you brought up. It's just all these countries working together.
Yeah.
I mean, you had like Russia and the US, even with like everything going on in Ukraine.
Yeah.
I mean, there are Americans in Moscow supporting the International Space Station, and Russians in Houston. And we have like the International Space Station, and it's like we somehow managed to make it work, even though we have this other kind of conflict going on.
Yeah, I think that's really great. Like I heard about the astronauts from Russia and then from the US, like they're still working together when Russia declared war on Ukraine, like around March, I think, right? Last year?
Yeah, I think if I remember right, it was like February of 2022.
Oh,
really? I know.
Yeah, that was a really long time. I thought it was last year.
It's been going on for a while.
Yeah, but like I remember hearing about like the astronauts working together all the way back then. I thought that was really cool. So, yeah.
If you could, would you take a trip to space?
Oh, definitely.
How far would you go?
As far as I can.
Like if they set up a colony on Mars and like we need mechanical engineers here in a hurry.
Yeah, I would definitely try to go.
Oh, you would go?
Like even though I know like it'd be like there's gonna be a lot of isolation there, and that it's dangerous with like the radiation and everything. There's still like no one has experienced that yet. That'd be like a once in like a billion chance or something like that.
It's like walking down trails that haven't been made
yet.
Like that sense that you're really pushing humanity forward in a physical way.
Yeah, so that'd be a dream of mine to go like anywhere in space. Would be awesome. Yeah.
When you think about the future of humanity, if you were to think out like 200 years, which is a huge time, I realize. I mean, that's 200 years back, we didn't even have AC, and now we can't live without it. But what do you think humanity looks like? Are we in space and on Earth, or are we just still here on Earth kind of doing these little picnic trips?
Well, I think we're gonna definitely have colonies on Mars and the moon.
Okay.
Other celestial bodies, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have like rovers on like maybe Jupiter's moons.
Okay.
Or like maybe even Titan, Saturn's moons.
Wow.
So maybe even like Pluto will send a rover there. In 200 years is a long time. So maybe we'll have like a rover on Pluto. So I see us, that's like a realistic target for 200 years.
Yeah, that would be really amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's great getting to talk to you.
Yeah, it's fun.